Claire wasn't looking for mystery. She was looking for quiet. After the breakdown, the divorce, the job, the panic attacks, she left the city and drove. No destination, just roads. On the third day, her phone died. Her GPS froze on a blank screen, and the gaslight blinked red. But just as panic crept in, she saw it, a rusted road sign. "Welcome to New Lowen." The road narrowed into cracked cobblestone. Houses appeared too neat, too still, like a painting. But the strangest part? No one looked tired. Not the children at the park, not the waitress who served her pie, not the man sweeping the empty pharmacy at midnight. Claire stayed the night at a small inn. No locks on the doors, no curtains on the windows, but a sign in every room. "Sleep is a sickness. Stay awake. Stay pure." At first, Claire thought it was a joke, an eccentric town, maybe a cult. But the deeper she looked, the stranger things became. No clocks anywhere, no night shifts, because no one sleeps. At 3 a.m. she wandered outside, expecting quiet. But the town was awake, shops open, children playing marbles, people mowing lawns in the dark. She asked a man, "How long have you been awake?" He smiled, eyes bloodshot. 14 years, he said. Claire laughed. He didn't. In the middle of the town stood an old stone well, covered with steel bars. It wasn't hidden. In fact, people gathered around it, staring down into its darkness as if it whispered stories only they could hear. The innkeeper, a soft-spoken woman named Morella, warned Claire to never go near it. "That's where it began," she said. "One night someone fell asleep beside the well. The next morning they were gone. Not dead, not taken, just rewritten." Claire didn't understand until she started dreaming. Despite the warnings, sleep came for Claire, heavy and warm. She dreamt of drowning in velvet, voices humming beneath her skin, a man with no face holding her hand, whispering, "You've slept before, that's why you forgot." When she woke up, something was off. The people she spoke to yesterday, they didn't remember her. The waitress gone. The man who smiled at her on the street, replaced by a blank stare. It was like the town itself was rejecting her. Morella finally broke. "This town was cursed by choice," she whispered. "Years ago, a child fell into the well. When they pulled her out, she was different." She talked about other lives, about time folding like paper. Then the dreams began. One by one we forgot who we were, until only one rule remained: don't sleep, or you become part of the well. Claire laughed. Too much, too loud. "You're all insane." Morella just nodded, tears in her eyes. "That's what we thought before the faces changed." Claire tried to leave. She packed her things, got in her car, drove down the cracked road. But after an hour, she saw the sign again. "Welcome to New Lowen." The gas hadn't dropped. Her phone turned on, but the date was wrong, 5 days earlier. She checked into the inn again. Same room, same sign on the wall. "Sleep is a sickness." And Morella, she didn't remember her. Claire began to unravel. She stopped sleeping entirely. The town began to accept her again. Faces smiled. Time moved. But at night, she heard them in the walls, whispers of the people who'd given in, the sleepers. They weren't dead. They were dreaming in layers. And the well was the anchor, a black hole in reality, feeding on the memories of anyone who dared to rest. To sleep in New Lowen was to become part of the dream itself, until no one remembered you were ever real. And so, Claire made a decision. Claire now sits by the well. She doesn't sleep. She doesn't eat. She watches. When new travelers arrive, and they always do, she tells them, "You can stay as long as you want, just don't sleep." And if they do, they disappear. Their names scraped off mailboxes, their photos faded from the cafe walls, their faces recycled into someone new. New Lowen doesn't let you go, because it's not just a town. It's a memory machine, and sleep is the delete button. Subscribe to the channel for more stories. Don't forget to like and share.